this video, we'll be continuing the What If Civilization Research series. As we know, there's been some colonization efforts. And well, one area, this country, the beige country, the orange beige, I would say, it's a bit orange, it's also a bit beige, decides to split this into a few colonies. With them, whatever they would call that island in this timeline, it's an hour timeline, it's Newfoundland, but I don't know what they would call it here. With them dividing into that, which is this area, because it's coastal, I guess. Maybe that's why. Then they decide to form one over here. I guess because that's where there used to be something. And then they divide this into two, meaning they now have four. With another country, with the pink country seeing this as a good idea. And so they divide it into, like, regions of when they took it over. Which kind of looks like this. And the orange country also does it. And the blue country, this blue, is kind of purple more so. Well, now that that's happened, now they can do further expansion efforts. But that area is still staying pretty relatively the same. Not much going has happened, including an expansion effort, with this nation deciding to go after the pink nation. With the pink nation laughing, thinking this was a bad idea for them. So they get ready to go against them. And then the blue nation, which had been secretly dark aqua maybe, is that it? I don't know. Decides to also start an invasion. With these two nations having a temporary truce, basically. Well, this one moves down to the Sinai Peninsula and then in towards the Nile. And then they cross it down into here. With the pink nation being humiliated at this point, very much so. Very humiliated. They're thinking of a way out. With this nation trying to head towards its capital. As I move across and encircle this nation's capital. Let's see how long I remember that's capital. With this nation agreeing to a peace treaty after that. You know why? Because it's beneficial for them. So let's see the peace treaty expansion campaign against this nation, viewing them as not as great. Which, you may think that's weird, but they start, like, triumphing across. The areas over here revolting alongside them to get independence. Well, you may think that's not that big of a deal. Well, they also come over in this front to get to its capital, which is located not there. Over here, about there. They capture it, meeting up the two fronts. This area capitulates, leading to a peace treaty. Let's see how they decide to go on an expansion campaign. With them capturing the rest of the coast. And they start moving into here, and they move out from over here. And quickly they advance against this nation, as this nation had been torn apart by these nations. And well, quickly they end up with a front line like this. Let's see how the peace treaty goes. Expansion. Purple country decides to go on a bit of a colonization expedition against the Green Empire, which is having a bit of trouble with its geographic struggles of getting its forces over here. So in the first bit, there may seem to be no resistance, but that's because it's not there yet. With this area being strategic, I guess. Although they fail this counter-offensive. They don't have much time until this area is gone. So they decide to say they have a big army coming and about to destroy their enemy nation, and that they can have this land. And the nation falls right for it as they expand their few colonized states. But the truth is they never arrived, because they never existed. With them having a few colonies too. With the purple nation going on an expansion campaign that went very successful. Although they're worried about the next empire because they know how mighty it is. Well, these two places start advancing. Them advancing to about here, with the other country being the one who gains out of the capitulation. So let's see the and deciding to create some joint troops. They'll be this color, because I think that looks cool. And they both start advances. This empire is probably the weaker one due to how little access to water it probably has. Not because there's no water, but like rivers, major rivers. Because I only think there's like one in this region. Which this nation is forced to capitulate. But they don't lose everything. No, they don't. And well, then they use this. The blue nation uses this as an opportunity to make some new colonized areas. With over there, they make one. And up here, they decide to make one, but this also includes that. And then it's split into two up here. And the bottom new one I'll give to that one. But this nation being in trouble, because they basically don't exist. Oh, it looks like a lake in the middle of it. That's not pretty great. That's not the best color, honestly. It looks like a lake. And well, I know this video may have been what you could call Eurocentric. Yes, I know that. I greatly know that. That's because it's the Eurocentric part of the series, definitely. Well, that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out. But not until you subscribe. Bye.